name is Cody, and welcome to the 15th episode of The Sweet Life on Deck. How's everyone doing?
Mr. Mosby, what are you doing here? Would you like amorphum? Do you remember that one?
I do.
When he's giving London a driving lesson? Oh, that's a good show.
Dude, where are they now? Where is Zack and Cody now? That's what I need to know.
They're both, like, actors, right?
They should be. They're like, hold on, I'm looking them up right now. Dude,
anyway,
Dan
before we jump into the... Well, welcome back to the Boicast, everybody. It's episode 50. We took a long hiatus. We wanted to focus on other things for a little bit, get the Let's Plays going. We both had other, like, busy parts of our lives going on. Like, Blair had a lot of work. I had to sort my work out, considering lockdown's been a pain. But we're back. We're all sorted, and we're back. So, hello, and maybe there's new listeners, because we got a shit ton of new people watching the content from Mario Maker. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the podcast. Hi. We're available on Spotify, Acast, all over the place. So
you're watching us on at least one of them. Hopefully.
No, but they might be listening on YouTube because they're subscribed to YouTube. I'm just letting them know that they don't have to listen here.
That's true.
They can listen somewhere else if they wish. You know, see.
Dude, did you know that Dylan Spruce, from Zack and Cody fame, was also in Snow Buddies?
I'm not surprised. Is he the one who was also in Riverdale, or was that the other one? Cole.
I don't think he's in Riverdale.
One of them's in Riverdale.
Okay, one of them's in Riverdale? Yeah. Hold on. Cole Spruce. Is he in Riverdale?
Or Cole?
He is in Riverdale.
Cole
Spruce is in Riverdale. Jesus Christ, no wonder. Well, he's doing pretty well for himself.
They're both handsome boys
the other
now.
Fella. They are. They're pretty... Dude, are they actually twins?
Yes.
Are they actually?
Yes.
They don't look very similar anymore.
How they do? They just dress and have a different haircut to each other. Like,
yeah, but like that's not what twins do.
It is.
They're supposed to dress the exact same, and they're supposed to like they dude, they're supposed to like memory their memories to other people. You know what I mean? Like blink, and then they know exactly how they're feeling. You know, that's how twins work.
I'm trying to remember. One of them got into like video game design, right?
Really? I don't know.
I don't think it was Dylan. I think it's Cole.
They're only 28 years of age. They're not that older than us. I kind of thought they would be like a lot older than us. Like, you know, the boys from Drake and Josh. How old are the boys from Drake and Josh now, actually?
The Sprouse twins. Drake and Josh. They're quite old now, right?
Yeah. Are they quite old now?
You know, Drake is now like huge in Spain.
Yeah,
and he doesn't
like
go...
what for?
He doesn't go by Drake Bell anymore.
But wait, no, you mean for his music?
Yeah. He goes by Drake Campagna.
Drake what?
Yeah. And he sings in Spanish and everything, yeah.
What?
Drake Campagna.
What? But like, is he actually Spanish?
No, it's not Spanish. It's Mexico. Sorry, because he sings in Spanish.
Mexico.
Sorry, yeah.
Is he actually Spanish? Like,
well, no,
really
he's not Spanish, but he sings in Spanish, right?
That's weird. That's like, because he was already a singer, right?
America has like a lot of Spanish speakers in it. Because like when I went to New York,
true.
When I went to New York, all the signs were in English and Spanish.
That's true, but like is he singing like, you know, like Latin music now? Like that type of music?
Yeah. Like go listen to Drake Campagna. He's got an album called Diosa.
That has to be such a hard genre to break into, though.
There we go. We got
like especially when like you're an American, right?
Like here, I'll link you this one. It's Drake Bell's Diosa official audio.
Okay.
Is there any lyrics? What's the lyrics?
I have no idea.
Diosa lyrics. Here we go. Yeah, he sings in Spanish.
That's insane, dude. This is so weird. Does Josh?
He's an actor.
Spanish now?
No, he.
Yeah, you know what would be, to be honest,
just
that would
all
be kind
of
of
sudden,
amazing.
He's like,
they just
Drake.
Is there even like a Spanish dub of Drake and Josh? Like,
there we go.
They're not that old. They're 34 years of age.
That's so weird. All right, I need to turn this off. I'm getting deafened by sexy Spanish singing.
Yeah, they're both 34 years
what's
of age,
Josh
yeah.
Peck doing now? I know he's still like an actor, right? But what's he been in recently?
I'd say so. Didn't he try to start a YouTube channel for a little bit?
Well,
there?
he was a Vine star, wasn't he?
Was he a Vine star?
Yeah, he was all about Vine for a while.
You see, what's the weirdest thing about like that is I wasn't really like into the Vine stuff. I got into Vine when they shut it down. So that's why TikTok is like my Vine, I guess, you know?
Wait, he voiced in Lego Star Wars.
No way.
The TV show.
Let's go.
Liza. Oh yeah, he was in Liza on Demand. That really shit YouTube original.
Oh, I don't know what that one is.
Did you not see it?
Is that the Eliza Koshy show?
Yeah, it was the one that was all over
like her talk show.
No. It was this show about her, and I think that's her name. Anyway, I can't remember her name, but what's her name? Liza what? Yeah, Eliza Koshy. It was her TV show, YouTube original, where she worked. She had an app that gave her jobs to do, and each episode was a different job. Trying to make money,
right.
And it was really bad, and it popped off on YouTube. Like everyone was kicking off because in the thumbnail for the first episode, she's completely naked running down the street. So people were kicking off, being like, "So normal thumbnails can't have any form of nudity, and episodes can't have nudity without being demonetized." But they're paying Liza to make it a YouTube original show where she's naked in the thumbnail, and people were kicking off. It was something. Oh mate, it was something, but. Yeah, like
So what you're telling me is
Cynical
that we
did a really good video on it.
So what you're saying is that if Eliza Koshy can have like full butt naked, we can have cock and bollocks in our thumbnails from now on.
I'm gonna hide my cock in every thumbnail from now on.
Just gonna pixelate it.
No, not even. It's just gonna be somewhere blended in. Like,
just a little cock
you'll have to
in the
zoom in on my little cartoon character, and what I'll have done is I'll have color corrected it all to look the same, but you'll see the definite definition of my cock.
Like, are you telling me like bulge or out of the pants?
Oh, out of the pants, dude. Full cock.
You
can't go half cock.
The zipper is open.
Oh yeah, dude. You know it. You can't go like semi cock. You gotta go full cock. If you're gonna cock, you gotta cock hard.
Dude, can we have that
good to have the podcast back in full swing, isn't it, Blair?
Yeah, dude. Oh, I missed it, man. I missed it, dude. We need that like when we get the office, right? We need that like quote, like framed.
If you're gonna go cock, go hard.
I prefer the go cock hard. You know what I mean? Like, I think,
regardless of
that
what
one
it
has
is,
like a nice little bit of extra, like
I want it on a t-shirt.
Swing to it. Oh yeah, of course. That's gonna be our new Boys and Internet merch.
You're gonna go cock hard. Cock hard. Dude. That sounds like a cool action movie. In a world where John Cock is alone on his own with tons of weaponry, he's gotta go cock hard. In this new summer blockbuster filled with cum, explosions, cold beers, cock hard.
I was just waiting. I was just like, he's gonna say cum. He's gonna say cum.
How do you know? I'm not that predictable.
I was like, you see, I knew you were gonna say it because I was gonna say it, but I held myself back because I'm a Christian.
You're a good Christian boy.
I'm a good
Dude,
Christian.
Just
finish mass, you know. Just finish mass. I don't know what the green nectar is that comes out of your body, you know. So, dude, actually, that's a good point, right?
How many times you
in terms of like, stop.
Well, it sounded like you wanted to segue, so
yeah, I wasn't gonna segue to how many times I've come today, which is
fine.
How
many times you come this week?
Need to know.
This week. Keep in mind, it is Saturday, so you've got like 5 days of potential. Oh my god! Right, now let's
honest to God, I have no idea. If you count it, I have listen. The only time you would count those things is on No Nut November, right? Which I passed, by the way, with flying colors.
He's lying, ladies and gentlemen. Don't listen to him.
No, I did. I passed this time. I did. No, dude, my integrity. I
remember you coming to me and be like, Scott, I failed.
I was nearly there.
Yeah.
I was nearly...
You were just trying to lie to the listeners.
I got to day 25. It was basically a month. Right? It's basically a month. Right?
You didn't even do it on my birthday.
Don't matter because it was all a blur.
You did it 3 days after my birthday. You didn't even give me the gift of it on my... Right, it's enough of that. Right. What were you going to say anyway? You were trying to segue, and I led us straight back down the come zone. What's good? What was on your mind, champ? Come on.
Well, now it's all come. Oh god, dude, it's all a power.
I wonder if
play,
anybody's still listening.
Yeah.
We got all these new people coming in for Mario Maker, and they're like, "Whoa, these guys are pretty funny in their Mario playthroughs. Maybe I'll give their podcast a listen." Oh, it's just come for an hour.
Dude, like this is the 50th episode. It's special, you know what I mean, dude? And what is more special than come?
Nothing really.
Okay, that's true, right? But anyway, as I was going to segue into a different thing, right? In terms of like an action movie, what type of action movie would you like to be involved in? And I'm not talking good action movie.
Yeah.
I'm talking like the Fast and the Furious type deal, you know?
Yeah.
That what's it called? The Feisty Seven with your man who's like, what? You know the man, right? He's like he speaks in a different tone, and what's his name?
Vin Diesel.
There's like 7 of them. There's like 7. I think Vin Diesel is in it as well.
Oh, do you mean the Expendables?
The Expendables.
No, Vin Diesel's not in that.
The
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jason Statham's in it, I believe. You got Terry Crews. You've got, what's his name now? I know who you're talking about. The boxer man from Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, the Expendables.
My brain has decided to shut down.
Dude, I've just decided to look it up. Dude, I think that's the only. I think that's the only way to win.
I've got it, Blair. Don't.
Well, I've already got him, dude. It's
Rocky. I'm the man. Hey, I'm gonna punch you, man. I'm the man.
It's Sylvester Stallone.
Fuck.
There you go. Sylvester Stallone, alright? Okay, we have to let the viewers know, because they probably already know. But in terms of like a bad action movie like that, you know? One that is just full on action. Wasn't there like an action movie recently where Will Smith was trying to kill Will Smith?
Yeah, and it was really bad, apparently. It wasn't recently, that was like 2 years ago now.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
And it was filmed in like 90 FPS, and apparently that was like the best thing about it, was watching it in a cinema that supported that frame rate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was all like edited and CG'd and stuff in 90 FPS, and it just looked super smooth or something like that. But,
dude.
But if I was going to be in a shit action film, I'd want to be in Transformers.
Transformers is a shit action film.
Purely for the fact that there would be a scene of me stood on like a cliff, surrounded by giant robots while it's blasting Linkin Park. You know what I mean? That'd be a fucking cool scene for me to just have and look at and be like, whoa, that's me surrounded by Optimus Prime. And it's like, what I've done. Like, that'd be fucking hype.
Like, here's the thing. Even though we're saying these films are, like, trash, they're fun to watch.
Oh, that's the point,
But in terms of, like, you know, in terms of how they are, you know, you wouldn't have them on your top 10
Like, you don't watch Crank 2 expecting a piece of cinematic Marvel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go in expecting this dude to oil up a shotgun and shove it up someone's ass. Like, you know what I mean? And then he has sex on a horse race track as a horse jumps over him, and the woman looks at the horse cock and goes, whoa. Like, it's not a film that you expect going in that's gonna be incredible. You go in to laugh. Like, I love shit action films. They're some of my favorites. I also love shit comedy films. I just love shit films. They're just so good. Like,
dude, this like fucking I was just gonna bring up films like Scary Movie.
Yeah.
And
well,
Meet the Spartans.
I was about to mention Kung Pao. I'm sure we've talked about all these on a podcast like fairly recently, but I love these films. Like Kung Pao, we've talked about it a few times because Kung Pao is definitely in my top 10 movies. If no one's seen Kung Pao Enter the Fist, we implore you, please watch it. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime. If not, you have to buy it. And basically, all it is I feel like we've had this exact same conversation on a podcast before, but it's been so long, so I'm not 100%. Basically, it's a film where a guy bought the rights to edit or something. I don't know if he owns it, but it was through 20th Century Fox, and he owns the rights or can edit on top of a old martial arts film. And what he does is he cuts it up into like a new story and then green screens himself onto the main character and redubs the entire film by himself. And it's
so amazing.
The stupidest film I've ever watched in my life. Well, that just makes it the best. Because there's a character that talks really high pitched and thinks getting beat up means he's won the fight.
Chosen one.
I bled first, making me the victor.
Oh, I see you. My foot to face style has got you on edge.
Face to foot style. How'd you like it? How'd you like my nuts to your fist technique? It's just shit like that. And then there's a woman who goes, wee, wee, wee.
What do you get when you cross an owl and a bungee cord?
My ass. Make sure you laugh or you'll cut off your big toe. Like, it's weird when the main villain is called Evil Betty. And it's a bald Asian man with claws.
My name is Betty. Master Payne!
Master Payne! Beware.
My name is Betty!
Beware of the claws. They hurt like crap, man!
I either, one, take claw to the face and die. Oh no, I said the quote wrong. I either one, dodge all attacks. I've ruined it. I've ruined it.
I either jump to the left, dodging the hook, and take him out with a flying kick, or B, take a claw to the face, and then it just comes to him,
die
hit in the face by a claw.
Yeah, I should have gone with option A.
It's so dumb. And funnily enough, we didn't spoil any of it there, because they're like the minor jokes in the entire film, because the whole film is filled with it, and genuinely, it's the one film me and Blair constantly come back to talking to. Like, I don't think we go a week without mentioning Kung Pao, because it's just that good of a film. And I don't even know how I found it, When I was younger, my brother just got it delivered to the house on DVD. And he didn't even tell me where he found it. Because think about it. What year did this come out? Because he got it when it had just come out. So
I don't know, actually. Yeah.
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao released in 2002. So it's not like YouTube was massive. You know what I mean? YouTube was around, I believe. Because I'm sure YouTube started in 2001, right?
I think so. YouTube was just starting, but YouTube started out as like a social media website, I think.
No, I was wrong. 2005? So YouTube didn't even exist.
Whoa, YouTube didn't exist then. Yeah.
But
holy crap.
So I don't know how my brother found out about this film, because he just got it delivered. So if maybe it was mentioned in like a magazine, or like there was a trailer on like a DVD for something else, I don't know how he found it. But one day it just arrived in the post, and my brother was like, "You're gonna want to watch this film." And ever since, every Christmas, me and my brother will make one reference, and that's it. We'll both sit there and recite the entire film from like the beginning. And it's genuinely Steve Oderkirk, if that's even how you say his name. He's the dude who directed it, did the screenplay, did all the voices, and was the main character. He is a fucking genius. Holy shit, he worked on Ace Ventura, because that makes so much...
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Okay, he directed Ace Ventura, that makes so much fucking sense.
Yeah, I can see it, dude. But this is where like a huge majority of our humor comes from. These extremely bad, like, not funny out of context videos. Yeah, this type of, because it was kind of like YouTube comedy.
He created
like,
Jimmy
going
Neutron.
Up as well. What? No, he didn't. Did he actually?
What the fuck?
Did he actually? Oh my god.
He made
Steve
Jimmy Neutron,
Odenkirk.
Barnyard, Planet Sheen. What the fuck? This is crazy.
This guy's amazing. Holy crap. Oh, I think he made The Nutty Professor as well, or at least he was in The Nutty Professor.
What the fuck's Thumb Wars? What is...
You've never seen Thumb Wars?
The Phantom Cuticle.
It's his... Dude, Thumb Wars is his
the short film of a parody of Star Wars.
Of Star Wars, yeah.
He
also did the God Thumb as well.
Because looking at Thumb Wars, oh yeah, the Franken Thumb.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But looking at them, it's 100% where Tungi came from.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Wow, that's bizarre. This dude is nuts.
Oh man, it's actually really cool looking at just some of the stuff that people do. Sometimes, dear viewers, so every now and then, just go find like an actor you like, or somebody who's made something.
Yeah, and just climb down the rabbit hole.
Just go down their IMDb credits and just have a good look.
Because
it's like
you'll find like one of your favorite actors is in like a film that you watched when you were younger and didn't have a clue, or he's a voice actor in a thing that you didn't even put together. Like I've done it with Ben Schwartz. Like I recently he's obviously the voice of Sonic, and then I watched like his live specials, and then like I knew he was in what's it called now? DuckTales. He's in the new DuckTales, and I was like,
yeah,
oh
DuckTales.
Cool. But then I've been watching so much stuff, and then I hear a voice, and I go, hang on a fucking minute, and then I go back and I find out it's him, and then like I go on his IMDb, and I'm like, holy shit, he's been in all this, and then you just go down this fucking rabbit hole of like your favorite actors and shit have done so much more than you just know them for, which is fucking nuts. And
it's insane,
it just shows
man.
that like you have to put the fucking work in if you want to be an actor or a director or something. It's not just you make a film and you get famous. You gotta get there.
You gotta put in the work, man.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the biggest things due to like any sort of creative outlet, right? You always think and you always look at generally half the people at the top of the ladder, right? And you're just like, damn, I wish I was there, all that type of stuff. But then you don't see all the like failures that they had,
all the
stuff
hardships
that they've done
had to
before,
go through.
All the stuff that's like super fucking cool that they probably didn't get paid for, maybe, like it's insane. Like, funny enough, we were talking about like Big Mouth a while back ago, because I didn't realize that my favorite comedian ever, what's called, hold on, let me get the right name for it. Voices Andrew.
Yeah.
Big Mouth. Let me get the right name. My favorite comedian ever, he's called, where is he at? John Mulaney. John Mulaney is my favorite comedian, and he voices Andrew. And I was sitting there being just like, this guy sounds so familiar to somebody that I know and love. And then out of nowhere, you were just like, yeah, it's him. I was like, what the fuck? That's insane. Oh, dude, Big Mouth is a good show.
I never watched anything with John Mulaney other than when he plays Spider Pig in Into the Spider-Verse.
Into Spider-Verse, yeah.
And then obviously I've heard him as Andrew in Big Mouth, and that's all I've ever heard him as. And then you show me his stand-up, and I was like, this is just grown-up Andrew. I was like, this is really fucking weird. Because obviously I'd heard him second, and I was just like, but this makes a whole lot of sense.
You're right. It's so really cool. It's like so cool just to see where people have come through and people where they go, and especially how wide the vast of the online / in entertainment industry can go. So like you could do stand up, and then you could go into animations and movies and things like that, right? Like obviously everybody's not going to be good at all of them, but the case is that usually when somebody's finished one thing, they go on to something else, right? Because didn't our main man from Aladdin, the genie from Aladdin, didn't he start off as stand up? Oh man, names aren't my thing.
I think
man.
so. Yeah.
Names aren't my thing. Yeah. The genie from Aladdin.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. There we go, dude.
Yeah.
Didn't Robin Williams start off as like a stand-up comedian?
I think
wasn't
so.
he like?
Yeah, I think. And didn't he used to do a lot of like children hospitals, or is that from a film? Is that a reference?
Maybe that's from a film. I think that's
because I've seen that in like a million things, and I don't know if it's a reference to something. Because they even reference it in Community, so that makes me think it's from a film or a show. Because why else would Abed do it? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm thinking, right?
So maybe it's a reference. It's not actually.
You never know, man. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know completely much about all the people that I watch and look up to. I kind of just, every time I see them, I just get like the warm, fuzzy feeling in my stomach, and I'm just like, oh, there they are, you know? Like, it's crazy. In terms of like people, especially with normal celebrities, right? In terms of people that I've like always kept up with, and like, because I'm like not a name guy.
Yeah.
My memory is really bad with names, but I understand, like, voices and faces, I can, like, I'm just instantly got you, but, like, I'll forget your name. I'm sorry. I don't know who this guy is next to me. Who are you? Get out of here.
I'm sorry.
But it's weird. It's weird to think, like, you know, with the YouTube celebrities that we've grown up watching and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And how I would completely know their username, and that would stick in my brain, but I would never remember their names, right? I thought Jacksepticeye was actually called Jack until last year.
Really?
I had no idea what his real name was. His real name's like Sean,
yeah,
right?
Sean.
Sean. I had no idea. Well, you see, the thing is, I just never looked, so it was my fault. But it's still like crazy. Do you know he's in a film with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah. There was a bunch of YouTubers in it. It's that video game one in it where he plays as an NPC.
That's insane,
where his
man.
character's an
So
NPC,
cool.
and there's a shit ton of YouTubers in it. Oh, what the fuck is that film called?
So cool. I don't know, man.
Ryan Reynolds. Let's see, because it was his most recent film, right? Free Guy. That was it.
Free Guy.
Yeah, because there's Jack Spadicy. I like how he doesn't even come up as his name. Like when it comes up as cast, he is cast as Jacksepticeye and not as fucking Sean McLaughlin. Just like, what?
That's probably that's probably just his
but it's obviously his branding in it, you know, like
his, yeah.
And then Pokemane's in it, and she's like credited as Pokemane. It's fucking weird.
I suppose it's just going by your stage names, right?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the time, if you're like a big celebrity and stuff like that, in terms of like if you've grown up a YouTube celebrity before you turned into, you know, more into the regular acting world, right? They would probably want you to put your name, your like online name there, just to add a little bit of extra.
Well, like it probably benefits the
pull.
Yeah, I was gonna say it not only benefits like Sean himself, but also the film, because they like when people see Sean McLaughlin, a lot of people will be like, "The fuck's that?" But instead, if they see Jacksepticeye, they're like, "Oh, the greenhead shouty man from the internet."
Yeah.
You know, so
I know him, my friend. He's supposed to bring an entirely different audience, right?
He doesn't do that anymore.
An entirely different audience. I don't think he does. Or maybe he does. I don't know. I haven't watched a Jacksepticeye video in a very long time.
Yo, Jack, come on the podcast. Let us know why you stopped.
Yeah. Explain yourself,
Everyone
dude.
go tweet at Jack.
Don't go tweet at Jack. Dude, I will not have you weaponizing our fans for devious deeds.
Yeah, that one you just started with what's on the menu today? No. Slap the screen, Sean!
What's top of the morning to you?
I want to do it next year. I want to be like, top of the morning, guys! My name is Jibidabidi. But,
oh, man.
Dude, we've talked about this before, but did you have a YouTube intro?
I did have a YouTube intro.
Do it for me. Hit me with it. Hit me with it.
Hit
me with it.
Come on. Dude, that was
Hit me with it. Hit me with
it. What's the crack, my minions? Welcome back. We're gonna take over the world in Undertale.
Dude, I'm ready to watch. Right, I'm locked in for an hour of Undertale. Come on, play Undertale now.
Dude. All right, okay. I'm going on the genocide run. Dude, that would be the perfect one. Yeah, mine was like, what's up, minions?
Your channel was originally called like, what was it, like Shadow Boy 112?
My original channel was called Dark Assassin 222. That's because I needed it, dude. I just played Assassin's Creed, and I felt to myself that my name wasn't adult enough. You know, I just had like the You see, it's the weird thing. This is how I got my name, right?
Yeah.
So I was playing World of Warcraft, and everyone was just saying, "Don't go by your real name, or else like people are gonna find out where you live." And I was just like, "That's scary. Don't like that." So I took away the A, went into a random name generator, and got Blairlex. And I was just like, "That's really cool, right?" And I had that for a very, very long time. And then out of nowhere, I got to my like edgy 14-year-old teen face, and then I was just like, "I need something that more goes with my personality right now. It's dark. I've played Assassin's Creed. That's taken 222."
Dude, it's
and then I went,
it's better than my first fucking online name. Like on Xbox, my first gamer tag was Turtle Kid 22. But I think I could bring that back now, and everyone would think it was cool. You know what I mean?
Turtle Kid, yeah, dude. That's a Minecraft YouTube channel if I've ever seen it. You know,
because that's
an SMP.
I went from like Turtle Kid 22 to I had one called Fruity Poo, which I just thought was funny. And then what else did I have? I had one that was a Creeper XD.
A Creeper XD?
Yeah,
was that when you were playing Minecraft?
Well, yeah, it was when Minecraft was about to come to Xbox. Because I was playing it on my Mac and it ran like shit on my Mac. So I was waiting for it to come out on 360 and I was really excited. So I changed my Xbox name to a Creeper XD so that when it killed people in Halo or Call of Duty, it said like, so say if I killed you, it'd say Blairlex was killed by a Creeper XD. I thought that was really funny and it wasn't.
Dude, I don't know about you, dude. I feel like that's the height of comedy.
But I don't know, how old would I have been then? Let's see. Because Minecraft 360 release date. Because it would have been like about a week before 2011. How old was I in 2011?
2011.
That was 10 years ago. So I would have been 14?
10 years ago. 14. 14 in
no, I would have been 13 because this was October. So a month later, I would have been 14. So I would have been 13 here. So I had my name as a Creeper XD when I was 13.
Did you get Minecraft as soon as it came out, or did you have to wait for your birthday?
I skived off school to play it.
You skived off school? Oh.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, Mum, I'm not well. Can't go to school. Guess I gotta stay home and play Minecraft." And then I just sat in the living room and played Minecraft all day, and fuck, that was a good day.
I did that a lot. Like that has a different meaning to it, you know. Like now that I take a day off or like I skive for a day, I realize, oh, dude, I have to pay bills and shit. You know what I mean? And you're just
feel
like,
so bad. No, like I've never really skived off work because I just don't see the point because I lose money if I do. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. I've only but if I've been off work for legit reasons, I still feel bad. I'm like, I'd rather be in work, but I can't physically go to work.
Dude, it's the works, man. It just doesn't feel good anymore. Yeah. You know, it doesn't feel good to be a gangster. You don't feel like you're cheating
the system and you're like, everyone else is at school and I'm playing video games. No, I'm losing out on money that I need to pay bills and I could be using to buy more video games.
I suppose, like, the reason why it comes to it is because, like, school is free. And it's not necessarily completely important if you miss like a week or something like that, right?
Like they always catch you up.
You're not gonna miss. Yeah, you know, you're not gonna miss anything.
They're not gonna leave you behind for a day off. So,
but now if you miss like a week of work, you're just like,
you've probably not got a job to go back to.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! But yeah, right. It's just insane.
It's just different, and like I think that's just part of growing up.
It does feel a little bit weird with this whole situation because like we're both 24 now. We're still babies.
We're still babies.
Like let's not pretend that we're like in our 30s and stuff like that.
I've seen some shit, give
up our dreams.
I've seen some
shit. Nah, we're still very young and immature when it comes to this type of stuff. But there is certain bits and pieces
like
that
I don't even know how to pay my taxes.
You know? Paying taxes is hard, dude. I swear to fuck, dude. They don't even give you a tutorial about it. They're just like, figure it out. And
you'll get it eventually.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like this is bullshit, dude. I hate it.
And if you don't get it, we're gonna charge you even more and come and fucking take shit from your house.
We're gonna put you in jail.
Yeah. Or we're just gonna show up and be like, your TV is mine now. And you're like, no. And they're like, yes.
And then they're gonna realize you don't have a TV license and then charge you for that as well.
You're nicked.
Yeah, you're nicked. Do you ever watch that show? This is probably gonna be a bit like a bit like culture shock for our American viewers here.
Go on.
But there's a show in the UK and Ireland. It's called Can't Pay, We'll Take It Away.
I've never seen it, but rings a bell.
Yeah, Can't Pay, You Take Away. It's a bunch of fellas who, like, when people can't pay their bills and stuff like that, they come in and just start taking
Is it the type of show that's on ITV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of like in the same range of...
It's filmed like Cops.
Yeah, it's filmed like Cops, but they don't have any authority.
Yeah.
Like...
They're just dudes who show up at people's houses, and then the person answering the door's like, fuck off. Like, no, we're coming in.
Much. It's
like, no,
yeah, it's just like, listen, sorry, we are government agents and we're here to take this stuff. No, where's your warrant? And they're just like, we're not a part of the police. So it's like, and then they just shut the door. And it's just like,
well, we tried to get him, guys. Can we hit 5,000 likes and we'll give it another knock? Thanks for watching, dude. We should make a fucking. We should make a YouTube channel like that.
Yeah, just knock on people's doors and be just like, hello.
Hi, you haven't paid your taxes. We're here to take your TV. And they're like, what the fuck? And he's like, can we get 5,000 likes, please? And we'll take this guy's TV.
Yeah, but that's before they shut the door, you know?
You're just saying it to their face. And they're just like, yeah. Fuck off?
No, like you turn around to the camera. It's just like, 1 second. Can we get 2,000 likes to take this guy's TV? That's right, everybody. Slap that like button. Hit that bell.
Excuse me. Can you get off my property?
This episode was sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. Shave those nuts.
No,
shave them.
That's the who's doing the shaved nuts ads now? It's Manscaped. That's
Manscaped.
Do you have cock and or ball? Shave manshaved. Manshaved.
Wait. So is Dollar Shave Club gone now?
Well, no one really does it anymore. You know what I mean?
Really?
I haven't seen a Dollar Shave Club advert in God knows.
Really?
It's mostly Manscaped.
Oh. Wow, okay. Maybe they've just kind of stopped.
What's happening with Dollar Shave Club?
Yeah, Dollar Shave Club. What's going on? Sponsor us.
Well, I don't think we get it over here, do we?
Do we not? Oh, maybe Manscaped is like the European one.
Well, because Manscaped is just an electric razor that doesn't tug on ball hair.
Oh yeah, Dollar Shave Club was
like mail order,
just the wet razors.
Yeah, just wet razors and creams and face masks. But there's still a thing.
That's interesting.
There's a UK version, and I can't remember what it was called. The one I've heard that's still around is just like a guy's name, and they're German razors. German face razor delivery.
German face razor. His name is. His name is Wolfgang.
Harry's. That's the one I've heard of. That's still around.
That's the least German name that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only one. How big do you have to be to get sponsors, dude?
I don't know. Probably like you probably just need the connections, right? Like we'll see. Dude, we just gotta send.
Maybe we'll learn how to get sponsors with Skillshare.
Yes, Zach, No, we're kidding. We're not sponsored by any of these
No, we've
people.
got fucking.
But
we get no money from this channel whatsoever.
It's cool. That's a big thing that actually we should tell people as well. We're generally 100% doing this for fun. We also both have like full-time jobs. Well, I have 2 freelance jobs that keep me going.
Well, it's like we're not saying that,
and then you're like full-time.
We're not saying that we'll never accept the opportunity to do it as a job. But
oh yeah,
at the minute, we're still in the phase of we just do it for fun. We're not expecting anything from it. And if no one watched, we'd still make it because even we like to go back and watch the episodes because they're really funny to us.
Oh yeah,
because we got some funny shit in there.
Like,
we're happy.
That's the biggest thing with content, which I like felt like to make, was that like I felt like I wanted to make content that I could go back to and be just like, that was funny.
Well,
we did good there.
It's one of those things. It's like I want to make the content I'd watch.
Yeah, that's a big
which is what I'm doing. It's like clearly there's some inspiration from Game Grumps, Super Mega, Only Plays, blah blah blah, because they're the channels I watch a shit ton of. So that's just, I've been like, that's a really good format. I want to try and use that for us because, like, me and you have a good dynamic. I think we have similar interests, but we both approach situations differently, and I think that makes it really funny because I shout at it and you just chat shit, and it's a really good dynamic. And people have like thought the same, and we're super happy about it because people have been commenting about our dynamic and how we're both really good at bouncing off each other, and it's
It's
nice.
Yeah, like especially since we did like we did the podcast for 1 year and got a good amount of viewers.
We got a little
viewers
following,
from that.
like especially on fucking SoundCloud. For some reason, we get like 50 views on SoundCloud, but never any comments. So if you listen on SoundCloud, leave a comment. Leave a like. Hit us up on Twitter at Boys on Internet. Jump in the Discord.
SoundCloud link is called. Our SoundCloud name is called Little Boys on Internet, dude. Yeah,
it's not.
Nah, dude, it's just our SoundCloud name. Like
when
Lil Yachty, like little. Yeah. When
boys.
we're rapping, we're little boys on the internet.
Hey, we're the little boys.
Hey, we're little boys on the internet, and this is our new song.
I'm lost in.
This is our new song, "Lost in Walmart."
I was about to say we're lost.
Lost in Tesco's or something.
Yeah. Big aisles. I'm so afraid. Where's my mom?
Well, like in terms of like the appreciation that we feel, especially since this is like episode 50 of the podcast, there's definitely a bit of appreciation going out to the viewers and stuff like that. We really super appreciate it. The first year that we did the Let's Plays and stuff like that, there wasn't really much traffic or anything like that. But now to see there's like a lot of different people commenting and a lot of different people being like super duper interested in the content that we make also like rewards us and lets us know that we're doing a good job. Because sometimes, when you're just, making content and people don't see it, you're not exactly completely sure how it's going.
Well, yeah,
so to see that we've been doing okay.
You want to know that you're doing something right. You know what I mean? So actually to have some sort of recognition for it, it's been like, hell yeah, and it's been hella motivating. Like, we've recorded so much more than we normally did. Because we've just been like, yo, let's go, let's play some more Mario Maker, let's play some more of this, let's go. And it's pretty fun. Because
we've been playing a lot of different games as well that we probably wouldn't do on the channel.
Yeah.
Which is like really cool. Like right now guys are probably, well actually tomorrow.
It's tomorrow,
you guys are going to be watching the Resident Evil playthrough. Which I thought to myself that I had already completely played, but it turns out no.
You've never played that game before.
I thought I did. I thought I completely played the game before, but apparently I have not even touched it.
The series is going to be super fun because I have beat Resident Evil 5 nearly 100% about 7 times growing up. It was one of the games I played the most on Xbox 360 because it had like split screen co-op, so every time I'd go to my friend's house, we'd always play it. If I'd go to my other friend's house, we'd be playing it there. So 2 of my friends, whenever I'd go to their houses, we'd be playing split screen Resident Evil. So I'd have 2 different runs going on at the same time, and we'd know like the secrets to get the infinite rocket launcher, collect all the medallions that are hidden around the world, and then unlocking all the characters and mercenaries. So I know almost the game like inside and out, and then Blair's never fucking played it before. So it's a really fun dynamic of like, it cuts to my perspective and I'm like, so you break this box, you get this ammo, you break this fruit, you get this ammo, and Blair's just like, help.
Yeah, but like it's not fair. There's so many different points in times where like the zombies are just like right in front of Scott and they're just hanging out and stuff like that, and then they take a fucking zigzag away from him and come and grab me. It's bullshit.
It's good.
I hate it.
I'm loving it though. It's super fun.
It's not fair.
Even
God.
After we record, like during the day, Blair will just come to me and be like, Scott, I really want to play Resident Evil, and I'm like, so do I, but we've got to record it. Like,
I'm super duper stoked to get her out. We might be playing a bit of Resident Evil after the podcast today as well.
I'd be down.
So that's gonna be
get this
pretty
done,
sick.
have a little bit of a relax, and then we can play some Resi.
You're damn right we will. And also, there's another thing as well. We were going to start planning on doing a couple of streams every now and then as well. Yeah. Just for the sake of certain games that we want to play on the channel that just do not fit the Let's Play formula.
We were thinking, like, we really want to play Stardew, but that's going to be, like, if we did it with the same format of 20 minutes per episode, it's going to be like 100 episodes before anything happens.
One episode will be the fishing episode.
Right, yeah.
Then the next episode
that's always
will
the
be
first
the
one,
fishing episode.
The first episode's always the fishing episode because you've got to get money, and the easiest way to do it is just fish.
It's so relaxing in that game as well. It's so weird.
I love it.
I hate fishing in real life. I think it's absolutely boring. Right? Like in terms of like the relaxation, but when I'm like fishing in video games and stuff like that, there's that new form of zen.
Well, it's like
it's
weird.
I'm like, whoa.
I have like when Animal Crossing New Horizons came out, I got about 300 hours in that game within the first week of it being out. And about 200 of those hours I spent fishing. I did nothing else.
Because actually that's a good point, because then I got the game and I was all just like, oh wow, dude, I got this all, and I did everything I could do on the first day. So Scott was all just like, oh, dude, come visit my town. So I did, and he's just like, come look at the aquarium. I was like, what? And he's got nearly fucking everything. Yeah. It's filled to the brim with fish. There's so many big ones, and then there was the dinosaur fish as well. I was like, why is there a dinosaur fish here? And he's like, yeah, just caught it. How?
Because then, like, it was because I was super into Animal Crossing New Horizons when it first came out. I went fishing like crazy. I tried to catch every bug, and then I was the first out of all of us to fully pay off my loan. Like, I paid off everything because I
still haven't paid off
because I did turnips. I was on the Reddit. I was in the turnip stock market. What did they call it now? What's the turnip stock? The stalk market. The stalk market.
No.
I was in there and I found a dude who was like, yo, my turnip prices are like this high. All you gotta do is bring me some eggs. Do you remember that Easter event?
Yeah.
All he wanted was eggs from Easter. That's it. As payment. And I was like, fuck, I've got hundreds of them and I don't want any of them because I hate the Easter items. So I just went, dropped all my eggs there, sold all my turnips, made like 9 million bells, went home, paid off all of my loans, and then was just like, easy. Kind of wish I didn't though, because I got sick of that game very quickly.
That's a big thing which I've always noticed, especially when I play video games and stuff. I know if like I'm really excited. That's why I like watching the seasonal anime where you there's an episode a week.
But yeah, you can't just
I've realized
power through the entire thing in one sitting.
Right, like I remember it better. It better, and I also sit there and I also kind of like get that like excitement in your tummy when you really want to play something and you're just like, I'm ready. I'm so excited.
And then it comes to Sunday and that Attack on Titan episode airs and you're like,
oh!
Speaking of,
I'm gonna be real.
It's been a while.
I've told. Yeah.
It's been a while.
We talked about anime.
Yeah. We haven't talked about anime.
Time.
We haven't talked about anime for a long time.
Anime. Oh my god, it's about damn
the new
time.
season. We're not going to talk about the seasons we've missed because I didn't watch much anime and I know Blair will just shout at me for it. Let's just talk about what we've both watched.
I won't shout
this season.
I won't shout.
We both watched stuff this season, haven't we, Blair?
I'm just disappointed.
Have you watched any Skate yet?
With you.
Before we get on to the big ones.
I haven't watched any Skate yet.
Dude.
I've watched.
It's made by people who make Yaoi.
Infinity Side.
It's made by Free Man. It's the
I
dude who made Free,
like,
so it's got really homosexual tendencies, but it's about skateboarding.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, listen,
it's great.
Like, even though I liked Free, I liked all that type of stuff. I'm too busy watching the waifu shows this season.
Yeah,
okay?
I understand that. I understand that.
There's too many amazing waifu shows,
like
right?
Horimiya.
So, Horimiya, fucking the
Jakuchara.
Quintessential Jakuchara, yeah. Quintessential, yeah.
Welcome to Trash Taste, everybody. We're going to be talking about waifus.
No, but like generally, like in terms of like, I'm so weird with anime. I've already talked about this like on things,
multiple episodes.
The animes that I just adore are the really trashy romance animes.
You and me both.
Right?
We live for this shit. Like,
but here's where I'm going to jump in and say, but. This season has been filled with actually amazing
it's not trashy shit.
Shows.
Yeah, it's not. It's
like it's not domestic girlfriend shit.
Like I'd say Jakuchara is quite trashy. It's not 100%. No, I'm not saying it's domestic girlfriend level by far. No, I'm just saying out of all of them, that's the trashiest romance one this season.
No. I'd say Quintessential is the trashiest one.
I guess, but I mean,
it's just waifu bit.
I mean the most stupid.
Right. Oh,
the one with the story that's stupid.
Chan.
It's about a fucking
smash.
I'm not going to say the name. I was going to say.
Wait, what were you going to say?
I was going to say incel. But it's about a guy who loves video games more than real life. And he says life is a trash tier game and Smash Bros is god tier. but then meets a girl who is like as good as him at Smash Bros, but is also as good as as good at life as he is at Smash Bros. And he's like, how the fuck? And then she's like, I'm gonna teach you how to be good at life. And it's so dumb. But it's so
like the
good.
The first episode is just like, oh, dude, like this Smash player wants to meet up with me, and then he goes and meets up with her, and then he's just like, oh, dude, I'm like all dressed up for the occasion, and then when she arrives and stuff like that, she just calls him a scruffy git, right? And she says,
you're not fit to be called a gamer, and I was so happy. Because I've saved it as a meme, and I've also meant it's what I talk about in the episode of Mario Maker that's called "You're Not Fit to Be Called a Gamer," because it's just a perfect meme. But yeah,
it's so magical.
It's called Bottom Tier Character Tomazaki-kun. Definitely give it a watch. There's 5 episodes out as of this podcast, right? Yes.
5 episodes.
I'm 4 episodes in. I need one. I've got a few episodes to catch up. There's a new episode of Horimiya today. Bruh.
Yeah,
I forgot what day it was.
Episode of Horimiya today. Yeah, dude, it's the Saturday, man. Oh shit!
I am all about this show.
Like Horimiya.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is. It hits so good. I almost said different. It is.
You know me, like
different, bro.
Me and the boys in the Discord, we've been reading the manga.
Well, you and Joe, yeah,
right. But I got obsessed with the manga and got like completely up to date.
You finished it.
And I left it for a little bit. No, it's not finished.
Well,
it's not finished. I'm just I got to the newest chapter for a while at the time. Of the novels that you could buy, right? Because I was so fucking into it.
Sure.
And then I saw that the Horimiya anime was going to be released, and I was like, in my brain, I was just like, please be a good adaptation. Please be a good adaptation. Please be a good adaptation. Please.
I've come out of the fucking water with this beast.
They've done such a good job.
And the intro
actually,
slaps.
To be honest, dude, Cloverworks this season are actually like they have like 3 major shows that I love, right? Because they're doing Neverland, like The Promised Neverland.
Yeah,
they're also doing an anime that I really like. It's called Wonder Egg Priority.
You've mentioned
superb.
that. It's odd.
And then they're doing Horimiya.
Yeah,
it's super duper good. Like, but just as a quick premise of what Horimiya is about. So Horimiya is generally just it's a complete just romance show with characters that are so adult. It's handled so maturely that it's kind of like a breath of fresh air to the, oh no, he grabbed my tit.
Well, yeah, it's quite real.
Like
it's not as stupid. Like there's still like characters that are, your classic anime tropes.
They're goofy, yeah.
But that's the point. It's but in comparison to stuff like, let me get a good example. Like, fuck, my brain is shut down.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's a weird day today, man. Brain is just shutting down today. But a good example, right, would probably be now my brain is fucked.
Why can't I think of just shit
like Strike the Blood?
Well, that's not. I'm talking about slice of life, like romance, like your classic, like, oh, wonder if he's gonna hold my hand. Oh, I wonder if he's gonna talk to me today. That
like
shit.
Nisekoi. Like
a little bit, yeah.
Well, Nisekoi is a bit
different,
better.
though.
Yeah, Nisekoi a bit better. Yeah. Are you? I think you're more jumping on the track of maybe. Oh god, I had it in my brain there for a second. It's a tough one today because they all mesh together.
They do, because they're all the same show with different colored hair.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Different colored hair, yeah. Dude, it's 100% quintessential.
Yeah, quintessential.
Yeah. Like 100%. Even though there is only one character in quintuplets, which is the only one that you need, which is Ichika.
No, it isn't. It's
is.
Yotsuba.
That's the no.
Yes,
that's the only one. No, I can't.
Right, viewers, we're gonna leave it up to you.
No.
If you've not seen this show, go binge the first season of Quintessential Quintuplets and then get back to us. Who is best girl? It's
At least
Yotsuba.
We can all agree.
It's Yotsuba, but yeah.
It's Ichika, but we can all agree that worst girl is Nino.
Yes.
Nino is the worst girl.
Yotsuba, Miku, Ichika, Itsuki, Nino.
No, listen. Yotsuba's a number 2, right? But Ichika's number 1.
No.
Dude, how could you not like Ichika?
I do like Ichika, but
I just don't
Yotsuba and Miku are better.
Your waifu taste is just it needs work, man. It needs work. That's your homework for today.
I've done plenty of homework, dude. You don't even know.
Dude, how could our favorite character in Nisekoi be Chitoge?
Because
like both of our favorite characters.
The rest of the characters
and then we get to something like this. What? I just can't.
Chitoge's the best character because.
Oh, you're talking about that. Sorry, we're talking about Quintessa.
No, we're just in the middle of a conversation about Nisekoi, boy.
I know. I'm sorry. I went back. I looked at the name. I was okay.
Chitoge is the best character because fucking Onodera is boring as shit. The only other one is that Sugumi, which is that like gangster woman who tries to kill him.
Yeah.
She's great. Well, she's no Chitoge, so it's like it's easy pickings. But fucking Joe thinks it's Onodera and he's wrong.
Listen,
best girl is Shu.
Onodera,
the dude
has a nice voice.
He does.
I like Onodera's voice.
Thought you were gonna say ass, and I was like, whoa.
No, dude. Kana Hanazawa is a exceptional voice actor. She's in a league of her own.
Oh yeah.
It's her own. It's her own category. But in terms of chemistry, boy, Chitoge was the real one. You know, that's all that I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. You need a bit of 50-50 in an anime relationship. You want to make it seem like she can step on you and also love you at the same time.
I've also realized as well, we got some new viewers from Mario Maker. We're not especially weeby in Mario Maker. So if they're listening to this,
we're big weebs. Like
this is
over. Like,
this is the real us.
Dude, just wait until like
we like anime. We play Fortnite.
Dude, just wait until we start talking about Attack on Titan. Dude, then they'll really think we are just
new
like
episode
too
tomorrow,
far fucking gone.
I'm not ready, but I'm also
excited?
so ready. You know what
I
mean?
my god! We don't talk Attack on Titan spoilers on the podcast because it's like the best show this season, and if you're not watching, you should,
because you need to watch it.
It's too important.
If you've not watched Attack on Titan at all, start it now. Like genuinely, make sure you don't go on Twitter as well while you're watching it, because I saw something where it's like a character dies in the latest episode, and on Twitter on the trending it was like hashtag then the character's name. Underneath it there was like a description saying beloved Attack on Titan character dies. So it was just like anybody who opened Twitter and went on trending just immediately spoiled. And I was like, thank God I don't use Twitter properly. I use an app called TweetDeck, which essentially is like it organizes your Twitter into like rows for you. So on mine, I can log into 2 Twitters on it, so I can see my Twitter, then the boys on Internet Home, so I can see both their feeds, then both their notifications, then both their personal posts, and then both their like DMs. So I actually don't have a page for trending. I don't see trending at all on my Twitter, which I'm so happy about, because I don't get any of that fucking shit. Because if I did, it would have 100% be spoiled for me.
That's the biggest
because I watched it a day late.
Social media, right? Oh yeah, no, that's the biggest issue with social media, especially for something that's just so exciting and everybody's like super duper into it. You go onto Twitter and you are just instantly spoiled, like no matter what. But then your brain goes, oh dude, but if I have watched the episode, you kind of want to talk with other people who have watched the episode, but then you quote unquote spoil it for other people. You know what I mean?
That's why I like having Annie List and then following each other on Annie List, because I can see who's watched what.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I can go on and be like, right, has anybody watched the latest episode of Attack on Titan? And then I can see like it says like Blairlex watched episode what is it now? It's like Blairlex watched episode 9 of Attack on Titan. I can be like, and then I'll just go onto Discord and be like, Blair!
Let's just talk about the Titans and the nom-noms. And the dead. That's a big thing about like the Attack on Titan stuff like that now in the newer seasons. That in the first seasons of Attack on Titan, like when the Titans were eating and stuff like that, they really enjoyed that shit.
How?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like they were eating like some nice like teriyaki or something like that, some like squid or something like that. They like, you know, they took their time with eating it and stuff like that. You know, it's like a nom 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 nom. And now seeing like the new Titans and stuff like that, and them being aggressive, not enjoying their food.
But like,
it's insane.
What I don't understand about the show now is how it changed so dramatically. Like, maybe you know, maybe skip through a little bit. I'm not going to spoil anything major, just sort of, you know, if you haven't seen it at all, right? it's you know. But so like in season 1, it starts off as this, hey, the world is just, we're trapped in these walls. This is all the rest of humanity, and they get attacked by these random monsters. And then by the end of it, it's a completely different show.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean?
The fucking world opens up, and it's just, you're just like, wow.
Like, you watch,
like, there's so much extra
the first 2 seasons. You watch the first 2 seasons of this anime, and you think you understand like what it's going for. Its whole world is, we've got to destroy the Titans. We've got to kill them. They're attacking us, and we're the last of humanity trying to survive. And then they just flip that shit upside down. Like, this is a completely different show now, and it's one of the best shows you've ever watched in your life. You know what I mean? They just completely change everything you expected from it. And I don't know.
That's the
dude who wrote it is a fucking genius.
Dude, that's the thing. Like, I remember somebody on Twitter said a comment the other day, which being this, like, it's like the people who are watching Attack on Titan right now are watching a cult classic being made in front of their eyes. And I was just like, that is so,
I think it was Gigok who said that.
Was it Gigok? It might have been Gigok. It might have been gone.
But yeah, like, I remember hearing that, and I'm like, it's true though. It's straight up just, this is like Evangelion, but
Evangelion
or Cowboy Bebop or something
like that, you know?
Being made now. Like, we're gonna look back at this in 10 years and be like, this is still a masterpiece. You know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest.
It's
gonna be a long time till something tops Attack on Titan, because
after like season 1, right? After season 1, it felt like the show could just end, and then we could forget about it. But then season 2 came in, and people didn't like season 2 as much because it was just a world
it was so much more plot. Right? There was so much more like, it wasn't, whoa, look at Levi doing cool flips. Whoa, look at Eren being. It was, hello, welcome to the meeting. Today we're going to discuss why this Titan is a threat to our society. And then it was just like, you know, it was like, wow, that episode was talking for 20 minutes.
I love those episodes, though. What, like,
I like them now. At the time, I was like, this is dull. But then season 3 hits, everything changes, and then you go back and watch, and you're like, holy shit. You know, like, everything makes so much more sense. Like, after watching what's aired so far in season 4, I went back and watched season 1, and it's a different show. The first season needs another rewatch after you know the plot, because then there's so many times when the camera cuts to something, and when you first watch it, you don't think twice about it. You're like, oh, it's just that character. But then after you watch season 4, it cuts to that character, and you're like, that's fucking why it cut to him. Oh my god! And you're like, you know, it's like, oh, it's so good. Like
I'm gonna assume that everybody has watched up to season 3.
Wait, so
I don't know.
We're coming close to the end of the podcast anyway. So if you don't want Attack on Titan spoilers, thank you for listening to the end of the podcast. For you, you can just cut it here. We're gonna talk about this, and then we're gonna end. So
we're not gonna talk about the new final season spoilers.
No,
we're
just sort of
about season
rough
2
seasons.
spoilers.
So you haven't watched season 1, 2, 3, whatever. Just have a good night. We're done with the podcast. This is just gonna be anime spoilers now. Anyway,
yeah, but for the rest of you who don't give a shit about spoilers, dude, just look at Reiner.
So yeah.
In like
you find out
season 1 and season 2, like he always looks so fucking guilty.
You find out
reason.
Reiner is a Titan, right? And he's the dude who busts down the wall in season 1. And you're like, okay, if you go back to season 1 and you see every time that Eren turns into a Titan, it always cuts to Reiner, Annie, and Bertolt every single time. And when you're first watching it, you're like, oh, it's just because they're on the same squad, you're getting their reaction because they're main characters. No, it's because they're also fucking Titans, and it's them going, what the fuck? He's the dude with the Titan. We need to capture him. And it's like, bro!
Right? Oh my god, dude! It makes me so excited.
It's fucking crazy, so excited. Dude. Like
it is a bit weird to be in the later seasons and to look at season 1 and see how many characters from season 1 are gone.
Yeah,
you know, like it
like,
actually,
dude, remember
it's actually
Marco?
a bit like, oh, Marco.
Remember Petra?
Oh,
Petra was my waifu, and she just got beamed against a tree.
Oh man, that's like, oh, dude, I can't believe, like Marco was too much of a soft boy to live, though.
Oh yeah, you knew he was dying. Because he was always like, yeah. Jean, you're the best. Oh, Jean, you're the best. You made me amazing. And he's like, he's going to die and Jean's going to find him. Oh, look what happened.
Yeah. Dude, but fucking John, though, dude. John's such a fucking good character. I'm really excited.
But I do love how they killed off Marco really quickly. Mm-hmm. They just didn't show it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude was a main character. And then all of a sudden, John just finds him dead on the floor. And you're like, that's what type of show this gonna be,
Yeah, right. It's like
it's really smart.
When this was coming out as well, it was like people were like joking that this is like the Game of Thrones of anime because of how many characters they kill off.
Well, it was originally gonna be a hardcore anime, kind of like a Kami ga Kill, wasn't it? Where by the end of it, every character dies. But then, didn't he change the story slightly once it picked up in popularity? And he was like, oh shit, people want an actual story out of this. I should probably make it a good story, and then built whatever the fuck we're watching now.
Yeah, right? Like, I think that was generally, because it felt like that in the first season. It felt like it was going to be like just an action adrenaline show, which was perfectly fine. It didn't need to be anything else. But the fact that they were able to bring it to a story that was vast and also rich as well with content, like that's insane and so incredibly hard, right? Because there's like when you're making a story like this, right? Sometimes you can make the world too big and you just don't see the rest, and they don't like pay any attention.
It gets muddled, it gets confusing. There's too many characters, too much going on, which is kind of how I felt at the beginning of season 4, because they introduced a whole bunch of new characters, and my brain was just like, there's too much going on. I can't keep track of this. But then stuff goes down and then it starts making sense, and then you're like, oh yeah, and then you can keep track of it. But at first I was like, I don't know if I like this so far, but then things kept happening where I was like, holy shit. Because
I had a conversation with somebody else as well who said exactly that thing. It's just like, oh dude, there's too much going on, like where is everybody, kind of things like that. And I was just like, just wait. Just
let it happen.
And the next day, the next day, they were just like, bro. And I was like, yes. Because that's the thing. I've got to, like, whenever you're watching a new anime, whether it's a new season or anything, I believe in the 3-episode rule.
Yeah.
If by the 3rd episode you don't like it, whether it's the season that you liked before or whatever, you can drop it.
You gave it a go.
You gave it a go.
You gave it a good go, because like if you just watch one episode and go, nah, dude, don't just watch the first episode and go, nah. You never know where it's gonna fucking go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's fucking no.
Unless it's like one of those like Moe Blob Seaman Demon shows, but you're just like you know where that one's going. If you don't like that type of show, what was that show
you told me about a while ago? I can't remember the name, but it was like the first episode was like these people who were fighting all that, and it was like super actiony. And then the second episode, you turned out that was all just this tiny little world inside of this weird monster world.
Oh, Decadence.
Yeah.
Decadence. Good show.
That sounds like the prime example of don't just watch the first episode and judge it from that, because apparently the second episode it became a completely different show, right?
Yeah, like I thought it was good. It was like, especially now that the show is over and stuff like that, I was like, oh, it was a great show to completely watch, and it's like completely on that topic. But with a show like this, It's always the it's by Studio Nut. It's by
Studio Nut.
It's Studio Nut NUT. But with shows like that, if it doesn't get enough popularity or they need to end it, they have to just end it. And sometimes you get a bit disappointed. Which wasn't necessarily how I felt when I watched it. I was just like, I had fun, but like the ending wasn't completely there.
I gotcha.
Oh, dude, Studio Nut did the Yojo Senki, I was gonna say it by its anime code name, but like Saga of Tanya the Evil. Remember that one?
No.
It's Lolly Nazi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's a good show. I actually really enjoyed that. Those are the 4 shows that Studio Nut has done.
I see.
They did Fulikuli Alternative, Decadence, and Yojo Senki. So if you guys need some any recommendations, we love Studio Nut.
Anyway, Blair, buddy, it's been an hour.
Yeah. Oh, it has?
It's been an hour?
It has indeed been an hour.
And that was the first episode of Season 2 of the Boicast.
Season 2 of the Boicast. Is that what we're calling
Basically, it is, though, isn't it? Because we were like we were constantly doing it, and then we just stopped for like a few months, and now we're back. So
that's true.
That was
actually,
Season 2. We hope you enjoyed the first.
Welcome back to Season 2, everybody.
We hope we reeled you in. But if you're thinking like this ain't for me, you've still got 2 episodes before you can decide. You gotta watch the first 3 episodes of a season.
And that's how we reel them in, baby.
If only we were monetized.
All right, though, folks. Thank you guys so much. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram at Boys on the Internet. You can follow our original stuff. Scottscy YT on Twitter and Scottscy on YouTube and Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Then for me, it's Blairlex, my dude, on Twitter and Instagram, and I also have my Blairlex YouTube channel as well.
But we don't really use the channels as much, but you know,
not as
we
much.
do plan to one day upload some more stuff to our own channels. But at the minute, we're focusing on the boys.
The Boys on the Internet channel.
This is our main shit.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Make sure you subscribe.
Bye-bye.
And join the Discord. All the links are in the description. Catch you later. It's time for video games. Yeah.